So part of Trump's America First agenda is we need to put tariffs on China so we can strengthen manufacturing in the United States. What we need to do is offer American companies tariff relief while making sure those Chinese companies are paying up.
With the way that you miss every single time, I am convinced that you wouldn't hit water if you fell off a boat. You clearly have no idea how tariffs work because they don't make China pay up, they are a tax on Americans. U.S. businesses pays those tariffs, which means higher prices for us and higher costs for manufacturers. That is why when Trump tried this, it flopped, factories struggled, farmers needed billions in bailouts, and jobs were lost, but go off, I guess. And then you went on to say that American companies should get tariff relief. So tariffs help, but also hurt. Which one is it? That's just corporate welfare, which conservatives claim to hate unless it benefits them, right? Also, companies outsource because it's cheaper, not just because of China. If China wasn't an option, they'd just move on to Vietnam, India, or Mexico. Tariffs do not bring jobs back, they just make everything more expensive while corporations keep playing the system. Trump's tariffs already failed, just like every Republican economic plan that sounds tough, but actually just screws over working class Americans. But sure, Emily, tell us more about your deep expertise in global trade.
Real quick, my team, I'm going to try to explain this delicately because we have brains, so this is going to be extremely hard to get. Imagine taking an open book exam and still failing it. No, because this is for you. Imagine taking an open book exam and still failing it. Now imagine you had years to study for said exam and yet you still failed it. Imagine that for a second.
Believe me, if Donald Trump is president again, at some point or another, that ugliness will touch all of our lives. And it will not matter what you look like, how you worship, who you love, or how you vote. If you don't make 6 or 8 or 12 figures, if you're not famous, if you criticize or disagree with him in any way, if he doesn't view you as his equal or relevant to his ambitions, I promise you, he will not think about you when he gets into the Oval Office.
Imagine taking years to study for an exam, like years, and all of a sudden you failed. Even if it's an open book exam, you still failed. That is for that lady who was talking about tariff, who doesn't understand what tariffs are and what their impact in the society, and who pays the tariff. She doesn't still understand. This is what all MAGAs are currently facing. Hey guys, you're welcome back again to my channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking when you saw this video. So in today's video is another FAFO season where we have to share where MAGA supporters are currently finding out that they made a huge mistake against their own interests, not mine, not yours. Okay, anyway, let's go watch out some clips I've gathered for you guys from different creators, then we come back and talk more. Credit to all creators on this video. Let's go watch.
I don't think most Americans are aware of this, but a terrifying amount of formerly undocumented Latino immigrants voted for Trump when they became naturalized. And a lot of interviews on Latin American media or media in New York City where they were asking undocumented immigrants who they would vote for, they were saying Trump. And this is something that does not surprise me at all. And I don't think it surprises most Latinos, but I think it would surprise other Americans who think that a lot of immigrants that get here are grateful to be here or that they want the same for other people. But this is a very, very common phenomenon. And what I've been wondering to myself for the past few weeks is, okay, so now Trump is talking about denaturalizing people who got here illegally who are naturalized now, right? And also he's contesting the citizenship of their children. He's saying that if your parents got here illegally, they will be denaturalized and you could lose your citizenship because your parents weren't actually American. They didn't get here legally, whatever the case is. So I'm asking myself, does that mean he's also going to cancel out their votes? Because there's going to be a whole hell of a lot of people who voted for him that are going to have a rude awakening when his policy starts to take effect. It's going to be interesting to watch.
All right, it's official. I am being laid off. Just received my preliminary reduction in force notice that I am, what's the word? Notice of recommendation not to reemploy for 2025-2026. You are receiving this notice either because you serve any particular kind of service that is being reduced or eliminated. So, can someone please just explain to me how the teacher of the year gets laid off? And yes, I am upset. But I think I'm so angry right now that it's going to take me some time to sift through these emotions. I love my students now as well. That's it.
It's actually a nice day out for once. Well, it's raining. It was raining, but 21 minutes ago, 22 minutes ago now, the Associated Press published an internal memo that Trump and his administration are firing 80,000 veterans affairs workers. The already beyond short-staffed VA is going to crumble, and veterans who fought for our country are no longer going to receive care in any sort of timely manner, if at all. This is disgusting.
First, it is them coming out to tell us how tariffs work, even when they don't understand exactly how tariffs work. They just know the word tariffs without understanding how it works. They just want to hear the word, the sound of the word, but they do not want to understand how it works, knowing fully well that it's going to impact other people and them negatively. Now they're on the streets, just them. And to think that lots and lots of veterans voted for this current administration, and now they are the ones carrying placard on the streets protesting because their rights are being taken away from them, their jobs are being taken away from them. And when people were out there telling them that this was going to happen, nobody listened. None of them listened to any single Democrat who was on the internet. At least the internet was free, and telling them that this was coming, it was going to come. They didn't listen.
Steve, he's not fixing America, and you need to fix your sentence formation because you don't know how to articulate a sentence to save your life. No, he's not fixing, okay? The feds last year tried to fix the economy by cooling off interest, and then your president came in and he threatened tariffs and he caused the stock market to crash. Now hold the phone there, Stevie. He didn't do it on accident. And why did he reverse the tariffs just a mere 24 hours later? It's called insider trading, Cupcake. It might behoove you to pick up a book and start reading. He's crashing the stock market on purpose so all of his billionaire crony friends can buy up stock at a cheap rock bottom price. Then he fixes the economy over the next few days by backing off his tariffs, and all his friends just got really rich. Their stock doubled down and divided, and they made millions. If you want to continue to get in bed with millionaires who don't know your name, you go right ahead. Steve, I know your name. I actually care about you. I don't know you, but I care about you as a human and as a fellow man. But you want to take away my marriage in front of my own children. You want to not allow me to have my freedoms of expression or my freedoms of who I'd like to sleep with. You'd like to control all that. You also don't want me voting, and you want to control whether or not I have a baby. Do you understand the definition of fucking democracy? Because I don't think you do. Don't crawl up on my page and run your mouth unless you're ready to dance, because you are uneducated. You can't even write a sentence, and you want to come and talk to me about what democracy is. The land of the free. Remember all that nonsense you guys used to spew? The land of the free. Is it free? Doesn't feel very free to this lesbian. Married lesbian with 4 kids. Doesn't feel very free to me as everybody's trying to undo my life. Trump isn't fixing anything. You've just drank too much Kool-Aid. He's ruining your economy and making billionaires for friends. He told you he's going to create a collapse of the economy. It's just going to be painful for a minute. Just for a minute, it's going to get uncomfortable, quote unquote. That's what he told you. Just for a minute. You better wake up. I don't think you're rich enough to afford this.
I think that one thing is sure, or one thing that all of us should take from all of this MAGA season is the fact that no matter how you try to spell it out to MAGAs, they will never understand. It's one thing to be in the 4 walls of a school, a university, a college. It's another thing to really understand what is being taught there. It's not just about the whole, I'm going to school, oh, I'm a graduate, oh, great, you're a graduate, but do you even understand what went around in that school, or just the school passed through you, not you passing through the school? That's it. That's one of the things that MAGAs really have to fight so hard to really understand or fix in their lives, because they didn't take time to really understand what policies are and what policies will affect them either positively or negatively. And that's why when I hear them say, oh, you can't hate people because of politics, you can't cut off from friends and relatives because of politics, they forget that politics shapes our lives differently. It shapes the way we think, it shapes the way we act, it shapes our welfare, our well-being, it shapes everything that concerns a person. Policies with, in fact, different different presidents have different policies, just like companies have policies. That's how they all have policies, and the way they pass theirs, or the policies that they pass, have a way of impacting our lives, either negatively or positively. And because you thought it wise to, you know, vote for somebody whose policies were going to affect people negatively, then it is time for you to face your consequences by letting people be and you being your own, right? Stand on your own and let these people be by themselves, because they have seen that you really do not care. Even when you make it clear that, oh, I care about you, truly you don't care. Because if you cannot understand what tariffs are and how they can affect people, what policies can make people job being taken away, veterans are now on the streets crying for their job. Imagine firing 80,000 people in just one sitting. Anyway, it is what it is. It is find out season for all MAGAS voters. I hope you enjoyed this. Guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Let's have that conversation in the comment section. Please go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up so that more people can see it. Go ahead and like this video as well, please. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. See you on my next video and my next video and my next video. Bye, guys.